Hello everyone, my name is Imperius and welcome back to Eviternity II. Today it is the next secret level, map 34, Freya. And this level is pretty damn gorgeous. We're going to run out, get the double shotgun and then the regular shotgun. There's also a chain gun somewhere. But I'm just going to get out of line of sight of that Mancubus. We kind of want to use him to do some infighting, but also he will kill us if we're not too careful. So let's kill him first before we give him the chance. So this level has a pretty interesting aesthetic, I think. Well, I can give you a few thoughts on this level. Firstly, I think this is very well designed, plays really well. You know, I've played this like 3 times now. When you think that I played this on Ultraviolence, I played it for my blind, off-camera, AM run, and then this run. So, played it 3 times. I'm pretty happy with it. It's very fun, plays well. So why then do you think that there's a butt coming? Well, the butt comes from its placement, really. I really don't quite get why this has been put into map 34 slot. Like, this is not a secret level. It doesn't have a gimmick. It's not, like, particularly crazy. Like, this is... I would describe this as a perfect map 1, or maybe even map 2, of its own themed episode. Like, if there was, like, this... I don't even want to describe it, like, Greek... I don't even know what the architecture type is, but it's like if this was its own episode, this would be fantastic, and this would be the perfect map 1 or maybe map 2. But for a map 34 slot, it just feels like a bit of an odd choice. No shade on the person who's done it; they've done a great job putting this level together. It's just, yeah. When you compare this to say map 31 or 32 or 33, or you know, you haven't seen them yet, but 35 and 36, this kind of stands out as a very vanilla sort of level. But I suppose those are just my own musings, because like I said, I can't really fault it in terms of the way it plays out. It is a great level to play, it is a great level to look at, and it's always nice to see unique architectures and styles in WODs. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing in general? Well, the aim of the game is to kill all of the enemies and to get all of the secrets. I don't really care about items, although I think in this case it's 2 soul spheres. I think it's 2 soul spheres, or maybe a mega sphere and a soul sphere. I feel like there were more items when I played this on Ultraviolence, that's for sure. But as you can see, 370 enemies is actually quite a lot, and I don't know what the length of this video is. It's going to be like 20 minutes or something like that. In terms of a kills per minute, that's quite a high rate. There was a lot going on in this level. It's certainly very well populated. And very floral. Foliageal, if that's a word. It's definitely not a word. So we're kind of running on empty on ammo at the moment. I think I'm going to go back and get some boxes of shells and some ammo. Yeah, there's loads of cells here. I'll just go back to 40 because I don't have a backpack yet. I think there is a backpack in this level though, although I can't think where it is right now. More shells are down here as well if we need them. And then there is an archvile on top of those little cliffs there. He's going to be quite hard to kill with the loadout we've got. But he's also going to keep reviving this vile imp until we do. So I think it's going to have to be slow and steady. Maybe if we can kill him near the edge, he won't revive. Yikes. Now, I played this level, like I said, I played this level 3 times. This level hasn't actually killed me on any difficulty. Although, when I did play it on Annihilate Me, for my sort of blind, let's have a look playthrough, it did confuse me. This level confused me on an ultra-violence, in terms of like finding all the secrets and stuff. And then I was feeling pretty pleased with myself coming into this on Annihilate Me, thinking, well, I figured it out now, blah blah blah. But they actually rejigged some of the secrets quite a bit for this final release. I guess that's not Annihilate Me specific. It was just a general update from RC5 to final release. But we'll see as we get there. I say major. It's like fairly trivial actually, but enough to confuse me certainly when I was looking for the secrets, because they weren't exactly as I expected them to be. Now, it wouldn't be an Eviternity level without multiple different paths and approaches you can take. You don't have to come down here first. I quite like to, because it's the route that I'm familiar with. I knew there was one more archvile. Try and block these corpses. There we go. That's pretty clean. Considering only a double shotgun, that was pretty clean. So press the switch, we can drop down here. And then we've got a couple sergeants. No, they're not sergeants, why are they? Corporals. They're doing a lot of work on me. And some more violimps. There we go. I feel like the blue armor you get at the start as well is a new addition for this release. I don't remember that on Ultraviolence. So we're just going to carefully clean all this stuff up. I'm not going down there where those Arachnotrons are, because you actually can't get back up. There's a little step at the bottom that's too high to climb. You can kind of see the broken stairs from here, but yeah, once you're down there you can't get back up. That room is where you get the perforator, because it wouldn't be a secret level without the perforator. So we are kind of beelining for that. There's also this secret switch here. That, I could not find that when I did this game on Ultraviolence. I had to open it up in Doom Builder while I was playing it to figure out whether, because I knew with the wall that opened, I could see that from the auto map, but I couldn't see where the activation switch was for it. If it was a walkover or if it was a switch, whatever. So that's why I was saying I'm feeling pretty confident coming into this on Annihilate Me, because they obviously wouldn't move that switch, would they? And they haven't. But they have added a different one in. So we come around here, and there's actually a shootable switch over there. That is a new addition. Raises the way to the key. We can then come back and press the switch. And this is the secret area. It's got a little logo there, nice tree, and we get ourselves a megasphere for the effort. So yeah, I'm not really sure why they put that shootable switch section in. Like, you shoot the switch to get the yellow key to come back to exactly where you were to push a switch. Push the yellow switch. It's like, okay, if you felt that was necessary, fine. But it doesn't really, it doesn't change anything materially, because normally you would just go into that room and press the switch anyway. So it adds like maybe a second or two to the route that you would take versus how they originally had it configured. A very, very minor point. But I like the minor points, because I like to sort of overthink them and speculate. What I do not need to speculate on, however, is just how gorgeous this level is. Like, look at that floating island with the waterfalls in the background. It's like, I don't even know what it's like. I don't even know what sort of feelings or thoughts this evokes. I'm struggling for words. It's so well put together. You know, the vibes it does give me, now that I think about it, is it gives me Marble Zone from the original Sonic. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Now that I try to put it into words. So, we got the perforator. We've got the bullets. And yet we're still going to go for the shotgun because there's going to be another wave that comes in after this, which I think is Barons. I do want the perforator for the grey cacodemon. But I think the Barons come when you stand on the middle, so let's go do that next. Oh shit, there's still another Astral. There we go, there's the Barons. And then another Astral. Where the hell are they coming from? Yes. Alright, let's get the ammo, and then we can leave this place now we've got the blue key. So now we've got the perforator, we're really operating in an exercise of bullet management because nothing can really like overwhelm us with that gun. And I'm glad that they give it to us earlier in the level so that we can really enjoy it. We're also going to get a BFG a little later on as well, so we're going to be absolutely stacked for this one fairly straightforward secret level. Before we have to give up all the guns and go back to being poor for the rest of this episode. But I mean, remember, this is actually the second... If you play these in order, that was a Soul Sphere on Ultraviolence, by the way. It's not a plasma gun. I can't remember where you get the plasma gun in Ultraviolence. It might even be in this room up here. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, bear in mind that this is chronologically the second level that you will play in this episode. So, if you do get the BFG and the perforator, then you're pretty stacked. Now, I didn't narrate that fight or give you an expectation of what's coming because, like I said, this is literally just an exercise in bullet management at this point. Like, that fight was trivial with a perforator. You just shoot stuff and it dies. Here I'm going for the rocket launcher at first, just because of the volume of imps, but you can be sure we're going back to the perforator as soon as stuff starts to get a bit close. And there's our second Soul Sphere. Well, our first Soul Sphere. First is a Megasphere. I guess health and ammo would be fairly tight if you didn't get that secret Megasphere. But again, it comes back to one of the points I made in the earlier videos. I think anybody who is playing Annihilate Me has optimized for secrets. Like, I think you have to assume that people are going to get all the secrets and kind of balance around that. Especially on this kind of bonkers difficulty. Oh, an Archvile. Are we scared? No. Perforator and dead. Oh, Astromancubus. Are we scared? No. Perforator and dead. There's a whole bunch more down there, but we're going to go through this waterfall. We're going to grab the BFG. I think that causes 2 cyber demons to spawn in. Now that was pretty sloppy. Came face to face with an Astral there. God, those things are far too dangerous at close range. But really, the strategy is pretty simple here. We're just doing U shapes around the water down here. Try and stay near the edge, near the railing, if you need to bait down any Cyber Demon rockets. But the Cyber Demons and the Astral Mancubi should sort each other out quite nicely. I'm pretty sure I've already heard one of the Cyber Demons die, so just one left, and we can kill him at our leisure with the Perforator once we've cleared out the rest of this chaff. Now there are quite a lot of enemies at the very, very, very end of the level. There's a whole bunch of, I think it's Violimps and some Archviles, but with a 600 BFG they are not a threat. So we're just stocking back up, and then we'll crack on. Ah yes. Christ. Very sloppy. There we go. So much BFG ammo, I can just be completely wasteful with my shots like that. Oh, that's an 80. You can tell that that one was an 80. I mean, this is not tight gameplay at all, but it doesn't really need to be. Like I said, this isn't a difficult level. There's no gimmick. There's no big challenging fight. It's just a kind of a nice, chill, well put together level that gives you tons of ammo, weapons, and health and armor. Right, what's next? Go back and get that blue suit. And did we pick up the soul sphere? Yeah, we did. We're 2 out of 2. So there's some helmets here we can if we get shot, but up this staircase is all corporals. See if we do without taking any damage. We did not. Still, we will get back to 200 armor. And then for the last bit, really just press the BFG button, press the red switch, run over here and try to kill them as soon as the wall comes down and they're all boxed in. You've got a pillar conveniently placed here to hide behind. If you need to tank a shot or two, do. Otherwise, it's that easy. I don't really have much else to say. So, I will conclude by saying thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.